In today's video, I will show you 10 common beginner mistakes in Python and how to improve your code instead. First, string concatenation. In many Python tutorials, the pattern to concatenate strings with a plus is being trained. This works well, but there is a better way by using formatted strings and variables in curly brackets. This makes the code easier to read. Furthermore, the typecasting of string to number is not required anymore, as Python does this under the hood for you with formatted strings. Second, truth-value comparison. Beginners often use the equals comparator for Boolean values in if statements. This is redundant, and you can directly check against the value. Third, open, close, and the context manager. When working with files, the version of the following code might look familiar to you. Also, it is quite easy to read. Open the file, edit the file, close the file. But there is a problem. You always need to ensure the file is being closed properly. Python can do this resource handling behind the scenes for you with the build and context manager, so you don't need to explicitly close the file anymore. 4. Dictionaries. Get keys and values. If you want to list or print all elements of a dictionary, there is a problem. There could be two relevant things to display, the key and its value. Beginners often loop through the keys to display the relevant information. Experts know a better way. They know about the items method that provides a tuple containing the key and the value that you can intercept using variables. Number 5. Check if a list is empty. Imagine you want to do something with a list, but only if it is not empty. Beginners would usually use the len method to check if there are items in the list. Experts know there is a better way. You can use the list itself as a condition in the if statement. 6. Read from tuples. A tuple in Python is a data structure of a fixed length in that elements are stored in defined positions, like vectors in mathematics. I saw beginner code in that reading the different elements from the tuple was handled with different variables, each accessing the position in the tuple. There must be a better way. Experts know about the below Python tweak to access the tuple elements. Just assign the tuple itself to a comma-separated list of variables. Number 7. List iterations. If you are new to Python, you might want to iterate through a list using a for loop with an index that is increased with each run. To ensure you are not exceeding the list length, you would use the len method again. There is a better way in Python as for loops are iterator-based. You can simply define a variable that automatically, one after the other, contains the element of the list. 8. One index for multiple lists. Imagine you want to add the values of two different lists. Usually, you would loop through them from index 0 until the end of the list and add the items in each loop. Python offers a better way using the zip method. It gets two parameters that are pairwise added as tuples. 9. The Walrus operator. At the beginning of learning Python, you might not know all operators yet. No worries, you will still find solutions. Imagine you want to add items to a list. The process of adding further items to the list should stop if an X is being entered. The implementation below works, but contains duplicate code and is not very elegant. With Python 3.8 there is a better solution, the Walrus operator. Using the Walrus operator, you can avoid this code duplication. You can assign the input result and check if X was entered in one line. Last but not least, number 10, unnecessary index. If you have a list of text items that you want to print together with their number, you could define a numeric variable that is iterated and increased in a for loop. An expert would use the Python method enumerate, which again provides a tuple with the index of the element in the list and the element itself. Have you recognized yourself in the above story? Perhaps you got used to the one or other habit while programming with Python. I hope I could help you with these small tweaks. Have a great day and see you soon.